Audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. Want to win in life's challenges? To know the will of God and have more passion for Him? Practical help right now with Tak Bhana and Running with Fire.
Hey, great that you could join me today as we wrap it up this week for Wake Up the Mighty Men. I don't know about you, but as I've shared this, I know my cameraman's the same as well. We've been apprehended as men as to what we're talking about here. And I think it's just such an important subject that maybe needs to be addressed a little bit more. And this is not in any way minimizing the role of women, because we think women are doing a fantastic job. In fact, many of them are holding the church together. In fact, I just was told a story today about this group of people that met together, had a great meeting. Then some of them felt to stay on, and they stayed. They're 1 o'clock in the morning. They're still crying out to God, praying for God to move and do this, all the rest of it. And I asked this, but well, who was there? It was 8 women. I said, where were the men? And they just laughed, oh yeah, where were the men? So come on. And so I think, women are doing a great job, often the spiritual head of the home as well. But there's this army of men that I know have this incredible potential. They are mighty men. And our scripture's been Joel 3 verse 9, proclaim among the nations, prepare for war. Hey, we are entering into a war zone with the church right now. Make no mistake about that. The day of casual Christianity, it's over. You can't fool with this thing. There's bullets flying out there from the enemy, and they're real, and he wants to take us out. So it says, prepare for war, wake up the mighty men. And within every man, there's the potential to be a mighty man. Don't make no mistake. You are called to be a mighty man, or the men that are tuning in today. But the challenge is that the enemy really knows the impact you can have and men can have. And so he's firing all his bullets, many of them in our direction to numb us and to dull us down, actually put us to sleep. So just recapping why men fall asleep. It's a work of the enemy. The enemy goes around. And one of the reasons he's targeting men, as I've said this twice this week, but I'm going to say it one more time, is that if a child comes to Christ, 3.5% of the families follow. If a woman comes to Christ, 17% follow. If a man comes to Christ, 93% of the family follow. Now, they may not be exactly correct statistics, but the contrast is massive. If God gets the head of the home, the man, the rest of the family are more likely to follow. The second reason they follow, that men fall asleep, is they accumulate hurts. Come on, man, let's own up. We're hurt and we're struggling. Get some help. Own up to it. I'm wounded. I'm broken. That hurt me. I'm shattered. Don't go and turn to all the things to dull the pain, like drugs and porn and sex, or whatever it might be, alcohol. Get some help. Be a man and get some help. It's probably that probably takes more courage than almost anything else. Thirdly, the social confusion of roles. Men are confused about what their role is. Are they the head? Are they the tail? What is their role? And, biblically, we need to understand that, hey, we are to be spiritual leaders in our homes, and we're meant to be leaders, and we're to be leaders in the church as well, alongside the woman, and play our part. Then we saw this huge area, the poor role models. And that's a tragedy of our times, that so many men have had poor role models. And the statement we made was that a little time with a good man each week is all a boy needs to download the software to be a man. And too many men have never got that time. And so when that modeling is left, it's almost like we just go astray in many different directions. Then we saw how sin will put men to sleep. Just a couple of other areas I want to add in here is that money. The love of money puts men to sleep. Judas, one of the 12 apostles, fell asleep. One major reason was his love of money. And so we got to be careful that as men, we don't live our lives in the pursuit of money. We make compromises. We'll go do anything, work those extra hours, whatever, because money, we just got to have more and more money. But in the pursuit of money, the Bible actually says you can't serve God and mammon. Or you can't serve God and money. You just can't do both. So money, we've got to be careful money doesn't become a god. Hey, we want to be the provider. We want to look after our family. I understand all that. But we can't allow that to become so consuming that it actually puts us to sleep. And so we just got to be careful of all of these things that the enemy is throwing at us. But hey, I'm going to continue this next week because I'm a bit excited about it, and I hope you can get excited with me and share a little bit more about how we're going to tackle this whole issue, because I believe God is about to wake up the mighty men. Thanks for tuning in this week. God bless you.
You've been listening to Running with Fire with Tak Bhana of Church Unlimited in Auckland, New Zealand. We hope you'll join us next time.
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.